Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna answer some questions which came on NGL app. Few of the questions I have already answered on Twitter, but I'm gonna make a detailed video here. I know there are a lot of people who might be having the same questions, so they can get advantage from this video, as well as few questions require a little more explanation, so that's why I'm making this video. Before I move ahead, two things I want to share. First thing is, let me know in the comments how the audio is. I am using new hardware for audio. Second thing, I'm still recovering from my throat infection. So if you feel that I'm speaking too slowly, it's because I'm just, my throat is recovering. So let's start with today's video and first question. How often do you recommend to do speaking engagements in conference? Do you recommend to do conference talks abroad? Once a year in case if I myself spending for these conference. How you found speaking engagement useful for getting good jobs? So thank you for asking this question. I'm still a speaker, but now I do very less speaking engagements. So I will start with the last question. How you found speaking engagement useful for getting good jobs? I'm not sure. Not sure means I can't guarantee that if you are a speaker you will get a job, but I can help you to understand the benefits you will get if you are a speaker. So the first thing is, definitely you will get the visibility in your organization or college, and outside that also in the tech community or non-tech community, wherever you are speaking. Getting invited for any conference is a very big thing, so you will be getting that validation and visibility. Now if you are working professional, when you are talking about your year end review, you can showcase that you got invited to these conferences and you gave sessions there, so you will get a benefit there. You can stand apart from rest of the team members, and you can fight for a good hike there. Second benefit is confidence and presentation and communication skills. A lot of developers lack in confidence to speak in front of large crowds and also present a complex topic. If you are going at a conference, you are already preparing yourself to come out of that zone, and you will build your own self confidence and improving your communication skills, presentation skills. It is going to help you throughout your career, and not just professionally but personally also. So for you it is going to be a very good thing. Third thing is, you will be standing apart as a SME, subject matter expert. So whichever topic you have selected, whichever domain, you can put yourself out there as SME, subject matter expert, and whenever you are applying for jobs, you can put that these are the talks I have given. So at least you will get an edge there. You will do a lot of networking there. A lot of people keep asking me. I have answered I think twice this question, how to do networking. When you are a speaker at a conference, people will know you and they will be doing networking with you. So for you it would be a very added advantage. Now let's talk about the job part. Yes, companies do hire at the conferences. For you it would be a added advantage, because now you can tell them the opening email or opening of the conversation would be, I saw your hiring team in this conference. I was a speaker there. So for them it would be a very eye catchy title, so they will definitely gonna talk to you. Plus the companies who are at the conference, you can directly go and talk to them and tell them that I'm one of the speaker, blah blah blah, and you can do your conversation. Yes, it will be an added advantage. Companies will reach out to you also. I have experienced by myself. Companies look at the speaker, they reach out to you over LinkedIn and pitch you the job also. Now I will talk about myself here. For many years, I never put out my JSLovers work, my conferences, talks, anything in my CV. So for me, my full-time job versus my community and talks and conferences was separated. I can talk about why in a separate video, but I never mix them both. But people used to find out me through LinkedIn or somewhere, and they used to tell me that they have seen my work, they have seen my talk and all that. For me, what I have seen, that for me to convince them that I know this work was way easier, and because I was a senior, mentoring, presenting, and all this is in my job profile, because they know I'm already doing a lot of community work, a lot of public speaking. For them, it is very easy to believe on me, because the proofs are already in front of their eyes, as compared to the rest of the folks who are not publicly putting their work out. So indirectly there are benefits, definitely. So my suggestion is, if you are gonna get a conference or public speaking opportunity, please do not let it go. Please go ahead and do it. Now, how often you should speak, there is no limit, but my suggestion would be, if it is not impacting your full-time job, your studies, your mental and physical health, please go ahead and do it. Now, why I'm talking about impacting your physical and mental health, because after a few years, when I started doing these public talks, travel and everything, it started impacting my mental health a lot. There were times when I really don't wanted to look at the airport, but I have to push myself to go and give the talk or attend a conference, because I have already committed. So I will talk about this some other video, but all I am trying to say is, first, there is no limit, but you need to take care that it should not impact your full-time job, your studies and your health. Now, your second question was that how should you go once in a year abroad? If you are sponsoring your conference, first of all, I would suggest you, conference people get a lot of money from the sponsorship, ticket selling, so they should be the one who should finance your travel and stay. Traveling abroad is very expensive thing. It's not just about air ticket or stay, it's about the accommodation, the food, the transportation and all that. So my request to you is, please do not try to fund everything from your pocket. What you can do is at least ask for some split. So you can take the flight tickets and the conference people are giving you the accommodation. Do something like this. But if you are sponsoring everything once in a year, if you can afford, it's fine. It doesn't matter that you are sponsoring it or the conference people is sponsoring you, as long as you are there and giving the talk. So it will depend upon you and your financial situation, that how you want to do. And at the end, I always tell people, travel a lot. Traveling help you to explore new country, new culture, and as well as it will help you to know a lot more about yourself. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any follow-up question, do let me know. I will be happy to answer it. Okay, so now let's go to the second question. Second question is, I have heard that UK weather is a bit harsh, colder than India and unexpected rains. How comfortable is it for someone moving there from India? Yes, UK weather is very, very harsh. I won't say the rain is the problem, because the infrastructure is pretty good if you will compare it from India. I come from Delhi, so whenever we used to have rain, it means there will be a lot of traffic. Everything would be delayed. There would be there would be waterlogging issues and all these things. Here the infrastructure is pretty good, so even yes, the rain will be very unexpected anytime, and it would be it would be very heavy sometime. And definitely I feel when there is no rain for 3 days in a row, I was like, oh, I'm not in UK or what. So rains is not an issue, I would say. The harsh weather, cold is the issue. I come from Delhi. I love rains, I love cold, but the cold here are very, very harsh. When I say harsh, you need to understand, by 3 p.m. in winters the sunset will happen. It means the nights are very, very long. The sunrise will happen at 8 a.m. Till then it would be dark. So people who are traveling for their work at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., they will be traveling in the dark and coming back to houses at the dark. It's very windy, very, very cold. Without heat you cannot stay. Now the problem here, you will see on YouTube, there are a lot of videos where people claim that like electricity is very expensive, inflation rate are going high. So a lot of people complain that they cannot heat their house because the electricity rates are going. So without heat you cannot stay because of the cold weather. And as I told you, by 3 p.m. till 8 a.m. it's dark. So if you are thinking about having a social life, the people don't hang out outside. They will prefer to stay inside, like pubs, or they have some gaming places. If you want to go out and just explore town center or markets or malls, they will close very early. So you feel as in not a if you don't have few if you don't have friends or not, you will find yourself very alone. And also because that there is no sun, then vitamin D will hit you. This happened with me this time, so I can tell you that when the vitamin D hit during winters, you will feel very lonely and you will start having depressive thoughts and all that. So you have to start taking vitamins also to make sure you're fit and fine. So yes, winters are very harsh. The weather is very harsh, cold, windy. It keeps raining. For me, the rain is not an issue as compared to the cold. And when I selected moving to UK, I was only happy because I love cold. But now I'm not that person who loves cold. I will tell you a very funny experience. When I moved to UK my first year, I moved in March, and whenever it used to be rain, I used to go out, and all the people there used to be no one. And when it used to be sunny, I used to stay inside, and the rest of the people used to be outside. And I was like, how come they can go out in sun? But this year I am the same person. When it rains, I sit inside. When the sun is out, I'm like, I'm not gonna do any work. I'm just gonna sit in the sun. And literally this is how the weather is. Now how well you can adjust, it would be hard, but I won't say it would be impossible. A lot of people are, obviously it's been years, decades, people are settled here from every corner of India. So it is not gonna be hard, or not hard, but I will say it is not gonna be impossible. It will take some time to get adjusted to this kind of weather. So yeah, you have to always be ready with your umbrella. Now it's winter time, so I have to put my scarf, cap, gloves, boots, everything. So I have to carry everything. You never know. And keep an eye on weather. Without weather app you cannot function to know how it's gonna be tomorrow or day after tomorrow or the whole week, how it is gonna be. Okay, so just let me know if you have any follow-up question. I would be happy to help you in that. Okay, so there's a question. Apart from work, how do you like to spend your time? Something within the house or explore outside? Apart from work, I do a lot of things. I am very much into calligraphy and art, so I spend my time in that. In India, I used to study, sorry, not study, I used to read a lot of books, but here I don't. Otherwise, I watch a lot of content on Netflix or OTT basically. If I'm going out, it would be just long drives or grocery shopping. So this is what I do apart from work. Art, drives, Netflix and chill. Yep, this is about me. You tell me what you do outside your work. Okay, let's move to another question. I'm just searching, sorry. So this is a question came to me, and I actually asked on Twitter because I needed more information. Looking for higher positions to certifications, learn latest tech versus stay safe with the current boring job with reasonable income. Which one makes sense? So you are asking to a wrong person. I prefer to take more and more risk. I'm not the person who would sit in a safe zone. The reason is because I think that right now I have time to take the risk. as we grow more older and more responsibility will start coming, things we won't be able to take risk. And also we are in private job. This is what I think. We are in private job, there is no guarantee. So I always try to upskill myself. And especially if you will see around in IT industry, there are firing happening left, right, top, bottom, every place, irrespective of how good you are. So upskilling, I would say, is very, very important. Do not think that you have to upskill yourself to change the job. Think about you have to upskill yourself to stay relevant. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if my company decided to fire me, I shouldn't be like, oh my god, I have to start upskilling myself. So I always avoid this particular situation. So I always keep myself upskilling, preparing for certifications. So I would suggest you change your job or you don't change your job, please upskill yourself. You said that you are already it's a boring job, you are saying. I don't know, boring, or if you have, I'm guessing this, it's boring, it means you have a lot of time. Then use that time, utilize that time, and upskill yourself and do your certifications, whichever you want to do. What will happen in future, once you start doing it, you yourself will be able to see a lot of doors are opening for yourself. Okay, now if you are saying comparison of staying safe and taking risk, as I told you, you are asking a wrong person. I'm very much a risk taker. That's why I'm sitting in UK. That's why I keep doing so many things, because I strongly believe that if I will stay in a boring job, it is not gonna, boring job is not my cup of tea. Not boring job, anything is not my cup. Bored stuff is not my cup of tea. I love to keep challenging myself. So I'm sorry, you are asking a wrong person. But what I really want to say, I just want to wrap up that irrespective of you change your job or not, please upskill yourself. Upskilling yourself has no negative thing, so you will see the benefit of it in future, or might be in your current organization. Okay, so yeah, so today these were the only 3 questions I want to take. My throat is paining now, so I have to wrap up this. Thank you so much for sending me such a wonderful questions. I enjoy answering this. So if you have more questions to send, you have my NGL app link in the comment, so please send it. You can reach out to me Twitter. So what I do is, first I take the question from NGL to Twitter. The questions which I can answer in text, I do that. Otherwise I make videos. There are few videos I need to make. I will do it, but till then, you take care. Bye.